What's up, family? Welcome back to the Stop Sinking Show, where we go from struggle to flow. While I have a lot of counter arguments that come up in my own brain as I'm going to say the next thing, because there is a part of me that wants to give myself and give you grace, tell you to have patience, tell you and myself that everything is going exactly according to plan, in divine order, in godly timing. I do have this other voice that wants to tell you this: to live immediately, to seize everything that is in front of you as swiftly, as fast as possible, so to not miss out on the opportunity that this moment, that this day presents you. Macro patience and micro hustle, as Gary Vee would put it. And in the way that I've talked about it, which is impatience, patience. Having impatience in the urgency that you have in the short term while having patience in the long term. Why am I thinking about this? The other day, I was standing on my balcony. And it was one of those rare times that the blinds were open. So while I was standing there, I could see what was happening inside. And there was my mother sitting at the dining table, eating her dinner. And my father, who didn't have his dinner time yet. So he was sitting on the couch playing on his phone and watching TV and doing 17 other things. And in that moment, I was overtaken by immense gratitude. I wanted to freeze frame the moment and hold on to it as long as I possibly could. And there I felt a twinge of pain. Thich Nhat Hanh says, "It is not impermanence that makes us suffer. What makes us suffer is wanting things to be permanent when they are not, when they are obviously not. It is the want that is the issue." And in that moment, I felt that want. I realized how blessed I was to be able to look inside and see both of my healthy parents sitting there doing their thing, and how impermanent that reality is. And of course, there is a natural desire to then want to hold on to it forever. But since that is not possible, my mind went to what is then the best next way to honor this immense gratitude that I felt. And the answer that I came back with is what I'm going to say to you here, what I have started with saying, which is to squeeze, to seize as much as deeply as I can of every moment allotted to me, and how I should not waste any time at how quickly I jump at taking up the opportunity given to me in this moment to appreciate and fully live this moment. To do as much as I can in the time given to me, to take none of it for granted. I'm saying this to myself to directly counteract any passivity or sluggishness in my stride headed in the direction of my desired life. And sure, it's nice to have yearly goals, but the exorbitant amount of time a year is often lost on most of us. Sometimes I'm making plans for the next month or the next quarter or awaiting releases in the last half of the year as if it completely disregards the value of the passing days and the months that lead up to it. And I just want to tell you and remind myself that 6 months is a huge chunk of your life. And all that you are counting on to be there is not guaranteed. So if there is any lethargy in your spirit with regards to you going after your dream life, understand that the parameters under which you are operating and delaying will continue to change and move with or without you. The hands of time wait for no man. So while you overlook all that you can accomplish in a year, in 6 months, the people you can look at through your balcony window, none of their next 6 months or 1 year is handed to you as a guarantee to count on while you delay your plans and move slowly. You have now, just this moment, to live with them, to give them the life that they deserve. And then anything that comes through you to them, any delay you face in that, any deferral you assign to that, and say, I'll do it later, any interval of time, you are allowing yourself to get somewhere. Just understand that you are also assigning the same waiting period to those who depend on you. And it's much easier to deny yourself your dream life, to excuse yourself for not having put in the effort to then reap the rewards yet. But you also deny those people in your life the realization of their dreams that are meant to come through your hands. And they may not have as many next good 6 months or 1 year to minimize the upcoming ones like you have. The Stoics say, begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life already. Think of yourself as dead. Think of the rest of your days now as a gift from fate. You have already died. So any extra day is a gift from fate. So shine your light brightly on those given gifted days, or choose then to just live in the darkness. Because each day counts. It counts way more than I would like to admit. And the best way to honor that day, to honor all the people that you have available to you that day, to truly honor the gratitude and the tangibility of what each day has blessed you with, the fact that you can reach out and touch it. The best way to honor that is to live it fully, to meet it with full veracity of spirit, with an eagerness to make the most out of it, to make the most of it, to be the most in it. Any day you stand around still enough to notice the blessing of everything around you, just ask yourself if you have honored that day. And if you want to do this proactively, instead of asking yourself, what did you do today? Or what will you do today? Proactively. There is such a difference when you ask yourself, what do you want to remember about today? And then live accordingly. That's how you honor your life. That's how you honor your life. And the life of everyone in your life that has their life attached to your life. So seize every day. Seize every day like it's the last. Swiftly. Make the most of it. Without any hesitation. Live faster. Do as much as you can. Move as much as you are able to. Because the next one is never promised. And each one that is given is a gift. Honor it. I love you, family. Stay true always. I'll see you on the next show.